My name is Hannah. I'm 34 years old, and I live in Boston, with my two beautiful daughters, Grace and Nora. They're my world, my everything. Without them, I'm nothing. Life, however, hasn't always been easy. I lost my mother when I was just a little girl, and grew up feeling lonely. I thought marriage would bring me happiness, but I was wrong. When my youngest, Nora, was still a baby, my husband walked out. He never came back, never called, never sent a dime. He just disappeared. Since that day, it's just been me and my girls, alone but strong. I've raised them with no family to lean on. We live in a tiny apartment, and every month, the rent is a constant worry. Without a college degree, my options were limited, so I became a taxi driver. I don't even own the car. I rent it. I start every day in debt. I drive day and night, whether I'm tired, sick, or just want to break down and cry. Some passengers are kind, some are rude, but I keep driving. I have to, for food, for clothes, for rent, for my daughters. At night, I watch them sleep, their little faces so peaceful. I whisper, I love you, and promise them I'll never give up. I want to give them the life I never had. But life is so hard. One cold, rainy evening, I was driving them home. The heater in the cab was barely working. "Mama, I'm cold," Nora whispered. "I know, my love," I said, gripping the wheel. "We'll be home soon." The road was dark and icy. Then, a blinding light, a deafening crash, and darkness. I woke up to a white ceiling and the smell of medicine. I was in the hospital. My body ached. Then I remembered. My daughters, Grace, Nora, I croaked. A kind nurse held my hand. "They're safe," she smiled gently. A moment later, two small figures burst into the room. "Mama," they cried, hugging me tight. We all cried together, tears of relief and pain. The doctor's face was serious. "You have a broken leg. You need surgery and time to heal." Panic seized me. How could I work? How would I pay rent? Then it hit me, the car. It was destroyed. The owner wanted $10,000. I had nothing. No money, no hope. I buried my face in my hands and sobbed. But then, the most incredible thing happened. My story somehow made its way online. Strangers from all over read about my struggle and saw pictures of my sweet girls. People started sending money, little by little. One evening, my phone rang. A deep voice said, "I heard your story. I want to help." 2 days later, a group of people visited me in the hospital, bringing flowers and warm clothes for my daughters. A young man with kind eyes sat beside me. "You don't know me," he said, "but I know you." "Why help me?" I asked, completely bewildered. He just smiled and said, "Because I can." Days later, that young man and his team paid all my hospital bills. But it didn't stop there. They took me and my daughters to a big, beautiful house. "This is for you," they said. I fell to my knees, crying uncontrollably. "Is this real?" I whispered. "Yes," they said. "This is real." A few weeks later, the young man asked about my biggest dream. I wiped my tears and said, "I've always wanted to open my own supermarket." He smiled. "Then let's make it happen." And he did. Today, I stand in my very own supermarket, surrounded by happy customers. I'm not a struggling driver anymore. I'm a businesswoman. I'm proud. I'm happy. That young man gave me back my life and gave my daughters a future. He is our miracle. This story is a testament to the power of kindness. No matter how dark life gets, never lose hope. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring stories. Thank you for watching.